Staring into my eye.
This should be where... Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers. We came back. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Things on the island must have...
If the enemy outnumbers you, marauders on the waterfront are supplied...
General Goro, sir.
More or less. From the directives left behind, we could split into 2 teams. Then again...
Sir, shall I send...
I doubt... Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch the...
Her Excellency...
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Watch yourselves.
Seems like the
Overruled.
You'll get frostbite.
Rain outlines your fate.
Let's quickly.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
For a flash freak, I will end
The hearth. Now it's vanquished.
Oz, reveal thyself!
frozen, crisp. Comrades, they've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! Put your fire source but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
By royal
Scatter!
We were lucky to have you here.
What's that you're holding? Let Paimon see!
Yeah. Well,
Are you...
Her Excellency always plans for Still, we're
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island? Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size. About half of us are still organized into task forces. Of course, not everyone's happy.
The spirit of the resist... Anyway,
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. We should probably get going ourselves. I'm sensing They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this...
Sounds good! Ready when you...
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too? Oh, it is you! I wasn't with Oh, you really Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your on edges. In fairness, the battle isn't long over and, well, perhaps it is. Victory's I don't know what else. And all the more so now that you're back.
What a nice guy.
I've definitely seen you somewhere unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now.
I don't... Exactly. Wait, for real? Positive. I knew it. The Tenryo Commissioner... Shh, keep your voice...
Hey there. What you talking?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just... No, let's not mention it. He's one of our closest advisors. I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from. But, welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over...
Admit it! We know you've been secret. I knew.
I'm innocent!
Ha! You're as... Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi! Something's going down!
Your Excellency! Our surveillance shows that it...
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Matsuda, Uchimura, but before we make any decision, if he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But, excuse me, sir.
Of course.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't... And even if they...
What? The Tenryu Commissioner colluding with the Fatui? I suppose it is true.
What, the Tenryu? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently, but on the way over here, we accidentally...
It has been brought to my attention. We are scheduled to begin peace. Kujo, Sara, and I will... But just as arranged, if that's the case, then the peace... Sir...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off.
Very well. However...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda? Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's in... Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryu Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
This must be from the looks of it. Not by brute force. That are enemies in the light while we are in the shadows. Option 1. If we strike from Option 2. If we manage to, they'd be caught Option 3.
Wow.
That will depend on a surprise attack from the air with an explosion. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, it's decided we should take them down.
Witness the power of Guhua!
Hold the line!
Propagate! Spring forth!
So soon!
Oz, reveal!
Overruled!
You haven't seen the last of us!
Wanted me for attention, did you? This is where you fall. Laid bare.
This way! You need to hurry up!
Torrent, bring refuge! By royal...
That wasn't quite what I'd call, but it happens. Battles are complex.
Seems like as soon as the fighting started...
And yet, the outcome is quite satisfactory. I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's there?
All right. So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little... Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! Kokumi! Kokumi!
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are are the stolen goods? Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. By contrast, it's in all likelihood.
We're not just gonna...
Don't worry. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. If he had taken the time to read the decree...
Kokomi, you...
I wish that were true. Nothing. It's not long now.
Got it!
My goods! Thank you. You see,
I'm not so sure.
Based on the information we gathered from... Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have...
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We recovered the goods.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
what?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale...
Wait, Your Excellency, who said...
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the... Just as merit must be
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there.
Your Excellency, he says all those of a Tenryo Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for Shrine-You.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. I know.
Not at all, Your Excellency. But if I may, Your I know the peace talk...
I understand your concern. Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine, it was close to the... But after she struck down our protector deed, relations between Watatsumi Island and the I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances...
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your Oh my.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. If we reconcile with them...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over.
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options.
Wonderful. We're...
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at... do you know? I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance... I mean, just...
Well, if she...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency!
Your Excellency!
Though, for the Are you alright? This kind of...
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch.
Oh, we retrieved those all...
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received recently, and also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meet.
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have...
I see.
Yay! Great!
At least the war has ceased for the time being. Not bad at all.
That's weird. How is she still... Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment.
So
Not necessarily. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come... The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times.
Kokomi really does think of everything. The middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. You got sick?
No. It's...
You run on energy?
No. It's just a figure of speech. You noticed? To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. Not for constantly communicating with... You're somehow supposed to make... But because of my bloodline. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed... Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I have to make a speech tonight. And I mustn't give the troops any reason to...
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be I was reading a book last time I was here, but...
We'll find it, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to do... Sangonomiya, this is a lot of work. Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just, give it here.
Guess that was the wrong... It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. Ooh, it's pretty well... Kokomi is...
I'm not sure, actually. Could you...
Kokomi? Oh no! Tonight's the victory feast! Not to mention that the you sure... She does look pretty exhausted.
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see?
What? Yep, you've been out for ages!
I can't... I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's good. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick...
Oh, how much energy will that...
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to...
That's great!
Welcome, everyone! Recently, none of us can know. Thank you all for your... This feast is held in... Tonight seems to have gone off without a hit. People tend to be more open when... I still have no and I'm concerned that something might...
Okay, sure!
Watatsumi. Recently, well, the biggest thing during the hostility, when the catch wasn't, we'd go to bed. I hear you.
Oh!
Come on, take it.
Okay.
care for some fruit and veg. Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryo? It's funny you should say that. The soldier seemed he's been acting it's a miracle the fighting. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have.
Sounds promising.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the...
Nuh-uh.
Is that so? Do you remember what the most important thing is to the... You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to... I'll answer your question.
What do you think?
We'll see...
Scatter!
You're a strong fighter. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand. Captain, we made it up. The story...
What? What the heck are you thinking?
Yes, that's exact. Peace talks? What's to stop the Tenryo? We are the resistance. We can't trust the... Surely you agree?
His point does kind of make sense. But yeah, are you seriously willing to...
Don't take that tone with me. Acting like... For the sake of victory. You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like... Every time I see them there in my mind's eye... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? Darn. Doesn't seem... What are we gonna do? This... The whole thing about they wanted the peace talk.
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. I think I understand what... The talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their... I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war...
Well, that's no good.
That won't work. Firstly, the act of... It would almost certainly... Not to mention...
Sounds like a really...
Don't let it worry you. These soldiers crossed the line, but... The blame is... Let's meet here again. Well, the peace talks are here. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure. I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way...
Whoa. Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow. There are so many...
Glad to hear it. But any amount of dissatisfaction... As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility... Excellent.
Transfixed! Everlasting as the moon!
Detoxifying heat! You need to hurry up!
Laid bare!
Strong for a flash freeze!
Go on!
Love!
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara.
Yes. Are you dealt my forces? But before we go any further...
That's right. He's here. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards security.
Seems reasonable. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for what... We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will...
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be any losses they sustain due to issues of...
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can...
Negotiations seem to...
The next item has to do with the movement of people. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission...
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island faced...
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we... Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going...
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi...
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility.
You Kujo scum! Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
One, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu! The situation has changed. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, Madame Kujo. This is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes an... You two! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion.
We were approached by a few Fatui. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by... With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion.
That's enough. When we were... Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? You should be having no interaction with them. What...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. One day, I will hunt them down. We bear responsibility. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to...
But of course, Madame Kujo. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore...
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But as for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was... I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough...
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, They will attempt to re-establish. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your... You believe the Tenryou Commission to be... Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have... I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your... During the war, there were highs and there were lows. And in the end, there was a glorious victory. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite different. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war.
But...
I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's...
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we are ready to accept
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned.
Your Excellency...
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability. It is right that Watatsumi... I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to... And if there is, there will be no...
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity.
I can feel my... Thank you for everything. With your help, recovering. Today was a reminder. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiate. Do you think so? In the past, but I realize now I have a... In short, I've still got some maturing to do.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.